Oh, you are welcome to I Can Make It. What a joy to be alive. And this morning, you are on with Simon and Samantha and Brother Callistus. You are welcome.
Thank you. Good morning.
Thank you. Now, there is a story that I read many years ago, and I will tell you this story before we unveil the things we brought for us to think about on I Can Make It. It does not matter where you are, but learn to read.
Wow.
There's this young lady that was serving a very rich woman, and for many years he has served this woman, and he has been a very faithful servant.
That's right.
So many years later, the woman was sick, and when the woman was sick, the woman now look at it, and the woman called her lawyer and will everything in the estate to this young lady. He will everything she has, big estate, very rich, will it to her. And while the woman was on her deathbed, he took that certificate and gave it to this. He said, see, you have served me almost all your life. I love you so much. You are such a nice person. And I don't know how this illness will take me, how far I can go. Take this fine paper, take this and keep it. And when I'm no more, you will get to understand. This young lady took that thing, laminated it, and put it in her house and hang it in her house.
Decoration.
And so many months later, the lady later died. When the lady died, after the burial, the lady now packed all her things and left that compound and left with that paper. She now got a rented apartment and hung that thing on her rented apartment and keep it out. That was the only fine thing in her rented apartment. She was living wretched, and not everything was against her. And some years later, this lady was sick also.
Oh, he was also sick.
He was also sick. So he had a man that was a lawyer who happened to be the pastor. And that man came to come and visit her. And while the man was in the room, after coming to pray with her, he looked up and saw one fine picture.
Beautiful frame.
Yeah. And he asked, what about this frame? Oh, why did you get the frame? So the lawyer brought the frame down and read, and it was a title document.
Wow.
that made her, that woman was a millionaire. Very rich. Now that lawyer looked and asked her, where did you get this from? He said, oh, my madam of blessed memory. I served that woman, and when the woman was about to die, he left me this. This is the only thing he gave to me after my many years of service. The lawyer said, do you know what this paper means? He now told her that paper makes you are the owner of that estate, you are the owner of this, you are the owner of this, you are the owner of this. And what happened? She never knew she was a millionaire on the backside of the town.
Oh.
She never knew. And that was how that lawyer now read those things to her, and that was how those things were restored. But what I want to say here, she never read, she never seek interpretation, and she didn't know. Even though we say she can make it, she has made it already. Today, we are saying you have made it. Just listening to this information, which is the capability that comes by information that make you capable, you have made it. You know how I know you have made it? It's not in the future, it's in the now. Because the tree that grows to be a shelter tomorrow must be planted 20 years before today. So I want to tell you that you have made it just listening to this program alone. Not just you can, you have made, and you have made it. You are welcome.
Thank you so much. Did you hear that? You have made it. All right. I mean, it's as if to say we should change the title of the program to You Have Made It.
You have made it. You are welcome.
Congratulations. You have made it.
You have made
Congratulations. So you see, knowledge can make your life better. Knowledge, I mean, could have given that woman, I'm sure if she knew that, if she can read it, maybe she would not have been that sick. I mean, she would not have been, that poor, you know. So knowledge can make your life better. Knowledge, they say, is power. And once you have power, you can do anything you want to do. So in this last series of life, I mean, can be better, we want to look at these last two things. This one says, always show kindness. Always show Kindness. I mean, even from the story you just gave to us now, I'm sure that younger lady was very kind to her madam.
Definitely. Yeah.
Once you were saying, you said that there are 3 key people that we're supposed to be kind to. Your security man, your house cook, and then I think your driver.
Yeah, the driver.
And this lady falls into one of them.
Yes.
She was, I mean, the house help.
Yes.
She was cooking, you know, being kind to the woman, you know, and then eventually everything was willed to her. But it was unfortunate that she couldn't will early enough to enter into her what? Her prosperity. That will not happen with you. And thank you so much for joining us today. As you are listening, it will not happen. Please pick up a book and read. Pick up a book and read all the time. So when you pick up a book, you will know that you should always be what? Be kind. What is kindness? What is kindness in a nutshell?
Well, what I will call kindness is, I will tell you in a story. Many years ago,
Yes.
there is a young man that was a student.
Yeah.
And he being a student, he was actually trying to raise fund, organizing program in the school.
In the school.
And he was going to hold a program. He was not having money to rent equipment.
Okay.
So he now went and meet an old man and begged the old man, told the man, older man, and told the man that he want to hire this equipment, and so that after the program he will return
Whatever he has, he will, of course.
he will return the money. That old man gave that equipment. So that young boy made money from that transaction.
Yes.
He paid back the old man that money, and that old man, that young boy, that old man never forget the young boy. What I'm talking about now involved 2 countries, so America, either Norway or whatever. That's what this thing happened.
Wow. This
Because
must be
it is something.
Yes,
History.
yes,
I read it.
Right.
I have it in my iPad, just that I cannot. I can't get it. Do you know that that man, that older man that helped that young man, that young boy, became the president of America. The other man became the prime minister or whatever of Norway, one of these countries.
Yes.
This thing I'm talking about is 18 something. And many years later, they needed help. The one in that young man became the president,
of America,
and the other man now became the
prime minister of
one of these countries.
Yes.
So they need help. So that was how he now began to search and find out that the name of this boy, because of the way the guy was in the campus then, what he did, he never forgot. So that was how he now went back and wrote and explained and told that the other man. The man now said, hey, that was the man that helped me at that time.
Wow.
The money I was able to pay and offset my bill. So he now called him and right out that thing now affected their nation.
For
By the reason of the kindness,
that
somebody showed to a student in the campus. You
so
see,
kindness has a ripple effect.
I'm telling you, not only just to him, and it shows. I will also show you another story with you why you must be kind. Many years ago, actually 25 years ago, about 25 years ago, yes, I was going to do my marriage. From Jos to Kefi, I lost 2 tires of my car.
On the journey.
On the journey. So I had no spare tire. I now went into a factory, along that road, along that Kefi Express. I now went to meet a man. I got to the garage, I begged them. I carried my wedding suit. I went to beg them and the iron that on my way to, because I carried meat. I was driving to Benin. I carried meat and I was begging that they should help me. Nobody gave me help. I went into another man's place. There are 91 factory along that road. They deal on truck. I went to the factory and now begged. They now told the man. I went inside and I asked them, where's the manager? I went to the manager. I told him, I have suit. I have this time. This thing happened around in the morning.
Yes.
This was in 9 in the afternoon, around that kind 1 o'clock. I was still on the road.
And you were just still on the. You have not even gone far.
I've not even got to Abuja. I was around that express road. That place you have that roundabout.
Yeah.
So I was now begged. The man now told me that the man happened to be from Edo State. He was in Church of God Mission too, but he traveled. They stole his car in Benin. So the man now, I now waited for him. When I now saw the man now gave me the money I need to buy tire.
Oh,
when
was
the
it
man
money
find
he
out,
gave you?
yes, he gave me,
Oh.
because I was looking for how. I told him I just second-hand tire. So the man now he had met a lot of people before. So when I met the man, I begged him, I told him my car is there. I didn't know the man. The man now said, okay, he traveled last time, they stole his car, but let him follow him. The man now followed me to go and see whether my story is true.
True.
So when the man asked me, do you need anything more? And I said, no, I just need
Just that tire,
about
just
3,000.
fix it.
That 3,000, that tire. Don't forget it, that 300. I just need it. That 25 years ago, I just need to buy tire. So the man now looked at me and gave me, and my wedding things I bought for my
Everything
was
inside the car. So
I
you
now
saw them
bought
too.
tire.
Yeah.
But brother, I don't even have money for fuel. I was gonna buy tire because I know I will carry 1 or 2 passengers.
Passengers, okay.
Because I had
That's right.
somebody, one boy traveling with me. When to call on to the short, that was how the man helped me and showed me kindness. Then I now travel. Do you know about 15 years later or 13 years later, I was a guest speaker in a church, and I mentioned this story. I didn't add Jara, neither do I take minus. The man was in the
inside
church.
the church
Inside the
when
church.
you were giving the
When
testimony.
I was giving testimony, because when I finished,
Yeah.
after my wedding, I actually drove there. I gave the man money back.
Oh, you returned the
I
money.
returned the money
Wow,
because there's
that was
something I've
kind.
always carried in my mind. I don't like passing a road and block it.
I'm blocking it.
I don't. Because see, the kindness you show today,
Mm.
a lot of people will reap and harvest
Yes, from it.
from it.
From
Don't block it. I'm telling you all of this story because it happened today again.
Mephibosheth. I
It-
remember
yes.
the scriptures. Says,
Kindness.
The kindness.
No, you have to learn to receive kindness
Yes.
and show kindness.
And show kindness.
Now that man was in that church. Do you know when I finished, the man came out and said, I said the testimony in church. The man came out to wife and said, I am the man that gave you
that
that.
gave you-
I was so
Wow,
happy.
wow.
My wife, everybody, they were shocked. And I told the church, look at you, look at you. So the truth is that it's good to show kindness. If you can help somebody, and we have also told you in this program many times, the person that God wants you to help must, or person
Will
that
be
wants you
eventual-
want,
Uh-huh.
the person that God want to help you, God will once bring
Send him your way.
for you to first
Looking
of all
wretched,
help
looking
him.
beggarly,
Yes.
looking like somebody who has a need.
Yes, and the way you meet the need is the determinant factor how your need will be met
in the future.
It's very important. Show kindness. Kindness, to show kindness is just be kind. Put yourself in that person's shoes and leave sympathy alone. Get into empathy.
That's
You
right.
show kindness.
That's right. And just from what you said, kindness is generational. One kindness you show today may not even show up in your lifetime, but it may show up in your children's lifetime.
I told you this story
Yes, sir.
of a man that paid my junior sister
School fees, yes.
now, but I'm going to tell you another one.
Yes, sir.
There's another one in the making
Wow.
for just that one kindness.
Wow.
There's another thing, big one,
Big
happening
coming
to
up.
the family again
Wow.
because of one kindness.
Kindness.
And just 40 years
Later.
or 45 years
Wow.
later,
Wow.
the harvest is still counting.
Wow. Harvest is still counting.
Counting. Never look down on anybody. See, the person might come to you today. Can you imagine when Buhari was begging for your vote? He even cried.
Wow.
Can you imagine that?
And we showed him kindness.
I will show you kindness. Can you imagine all these politicians when they are begging for votes? We show them kindness. Whether they are kind to us,
Oh,
they
not
should use
too
their
much,
teeth
you
to
know,
cut their
yeah.
tongue. We don't know. But at least we show them kindness.
We did.
Say, please vote for me. And they are coming again. We'll be showing kindness. At the end of the day, please, when we show you kindness, please be good and be kind to us.
Yes,
So
let
that
the
at the end of
kindness
the day,
spread, yes.
it's vice versa.
Yes,
Yeah,
you know, everybody's profiting from it,
yeah,
you know.
yeah. Just show us
All right,
kindness
win-win
and-
situation. Thank you so very much. Well, we'll take the last one before we close for today. And this one says, please don't compare yourselves, with anyone, okay? You want to make your life better, want to just make your life sweeter. No comparisons, no competitions. You are running your own race on your own lane. Stay on your lane. Sometimes it's not who even comes first that matters. It's who finishes. Stay on your lane. Once you finish, you are done. You are beautiful. Just don't compare yourself, all right? Don't look at people who you think that they have too much. Sometimes these people who you think they have too much, if they tell you the challenges they have, I bet you wouldn't want to be in their shoes. You wouldn't even want to go, near them. Please don't compare yourself. Competition is not bad, but we say except is what? Is self-competition. Compete with yourself. And let me tell you, if you compete with yourself, if you keep improving yourself, you wouldn't need to even compare yourself with anybody, because the sky wouldn't just be your limit. The sky will be what? Your footstool. Yes.
No, it's very important. It's a wise thing. There's something I wrote down here. We are too quick to say my mate, my mate. We are quick to say, oh, all my mates are this.
I've gone far. One of my mates.
Now there's something I wrote. Say yes. My mates, my mates, my mates are in the university. My mates are getting married. My mates are getting a good job. My mates are succeeding. My mates are living overseas. My mates are buying cars. My mates are building houses. My mate is this, my mate are that. Do you ever think about your mate in the mortuary?
Ooh.
No, let's compare. Your mate, one of them that is mad. Did you ever think?
Did you ever compare yourself?
That guy was the one
you
taking.
Didn't call the person your
the
mate.
guy made A in school. He was in A. In fact, his brain used to smoke. You will see the smoke coming out in class. And it was your mate. From there,
the smoke became.
There are some of them you call your mate. These girls that were the happening. Where are they?
Yes.
All those girls that used to be the happening people in the campus. Show me their husband. Show me their houses.
That's right.
Now, and where are they? All those people that you used to hear about. You think that without them, if you don't join them, you see. Life is not competition.
It's not.
They that compare themselves among themselves are not wise.
They are not wise.
Many a times
no
you don't really know what people are going through. Let me tell you another story.
Yes, sir.
There's this woman that was staying in an estate, and all of a sudden, he started seeing the other person in the other estate. The husband will open a car door for her, and she will enter, and the husband will lock the door. The other woman on the other side get angry at her husband.
Can you imagine?
And said, what kind of thing that you are not showing affectionate? You are not being affectionate.
You are not loving me.
The man said, which one is this affectionate? Where did this one come from? Even one started saying, and point and say, are you not seeing this Baba Lagbaja? Every time he will open door for the wife.
Yes.
So that the other man was very disappointed.
Can you
so
imagine?
on Saturday, he now decided to go to the other man because he knows the other man to ask him, what have happened? Is it that you win coupon that you are opening door for your wife?
The wife broke her leg or something. He broke her
leg. Now. So the other man now said, the other man now went down and said, oh boy, this door you are opening for your wife for some days now. It's causing problem. It's giving me problem. Yeah, the wife, the man asked, what is it? He said, the other day we saw you your wife come, you ran, you open the door, and you ran, you open the door and close the door, and your wife enter, and you people drove off. And since that day, my wife have been saying, I don't show affection. And I know that it was true. What is the problem? Then the man now started laughing. He now said, why are you laughing? I'm telling you a serious matter that my house is on fire. Then the other man now told him that the door of my car is not good. If I allow my wife to lock the door,
scatter the door.
The glass, everything will fall down. I don't have money to repair it. That's the reason why I had to go and open the door. It is not love, not affection at all. It's not that the door is bad and I don't have money. And that's it. At least if you don't have money, have common sense. Just have some sense. Do you know that the other man now look at this and said that it's not love, it's no money. So I have to use when I get I hold the door like this.
Because wisdom is profitable to the
head. You know, the man now went home and look at it. The other woman thought it was affection. But the man now told the man that look, it was lack of financial capacity.
I told you of, the other one that the woman, was comparing herself. Every time he would say, look, our neighbor just bought his wife the new television. Tomorrow he just bought the wife, So what the neighbor just married the new wife. And the husband was waiting.
So that since you want to compete, he has married the new wife.
You don't know what is happening in your neighbor. He just married the new wife. Should I go ahead?
Let us, it's not only television, let's look at him. The truth of it, a lot of people are into a lot of trouble.
I'm telling you,
don't know where that
door
person, somebody, it's not like as a young man, You don't know. You are trying,
Yes.
and you got a job. You are working. Now, somebody in your office, the father is a retired person. He had a lot of money. The house is
Yes.
staying. The person
It's
is
free,
is
you
free
know,
house.
you know.
You don't expect the television in that person's house
Yes,
to be like
the
your.
same that you are going to buy. No.
It's not paying house rent.
Yes.
The school his children is going, the mother built it 20 years ago.
So free.
So
They
the
go
children
to
go
school
to
free.
this school. And when they want to travel on holiday, the father has share in the airline they use.
So, they go almost free.
So what are you now
Comparing
going to
yourself,
and you
yes.
call that person your mate? Because both of you are in the same office. Oh boy, mind yourself now.
And that is where knowledge comes. You see, what you don't know, if it doesn't kill you, it's supposed to make you when you know it.
So at the end of the day, or you say that person is using that hospital. Panadol in general hospital is Panadol in one,
Everywhere.
It's everywhere. It's just that God they get it, and you find out the funny thing about all of this. The same hospital that is the doctor that is working in general hospital, they are the same doctor that
The
are
same
in
doctors,
the private.
yes, private,
hospital.
yes,
The
yes.
difference is just AC and flower.
That's all. Which sometimes you don't even need as
You don't
I mean,
need,
when somebody
when you
is
are
sick,
not well, waiting because I
what
a
AC,
flower.
you know, and all
If
that.
you need AC, gather money and buy during you buy AC. Even though your AC say gas don't really finish. If the weather cold, nobody will know.
Nobody knows.
Oh boy, mind your business.
Mind
Life
your
is not
business.
competition. Don't kill yourself. If a DJ was here now, I would say let him play you
Play a
this
song
song.
for
I
us.
can't kill
I
myself.
can't
I can't kill myself. Don't kill yourself. Just live your life and be happy.
Be
Always
happy,
improve
yeah.
on your yesterday.
That's all.
That's it. Always improve.
You will
The
make
greatest
it,
thing
yes.
that person you compete with
Is yourself.
is yourself. Be better than
Be better,
yesterday.
yes.
You don't know the secret. Even we that are in the studio here, you can be here now and say, this, you want to go and try.
Yes.
You don't know. You don't know. Live your life. Be thankful to God
That's
for where
right.
you
Be
are.
grateful,
Appreciate
yes.
where you are.
Yes.
Then you tomorrow you find out that you are always
You will
better.
move forward,
I am
yes.
not where I want to be. I am not where I used to be. I am a work in progress.
progress.
So we want to tell you, you can make
You
it.
can make it.
You can succeed.
succeed.
You can grow.
You can
You
grow.
can have the best.
You can have
You
the
can
best.
get the best of
can
life.
get the best.
Just move. Don't give up. Just move. Keep on moving. Keep on moving. Keep on moving. Tell yourself, I can make it. Always encourage yourself. I think we just have a recap. I want you to take biro and paper.
All right.
Let's write all of those things that we have said right from day one, because we are running up today, so that you can go back. If you don't have anything to read on this thing. Think on
Yes,
this thing.
yes,
So that those things that we
yes.
have said, you
Said.
can go. Let's go number one.
All right, number one, we say, be there for those you love when they need you.
Yeah.
Number two, avoid worrying because it is a waste of time and mental strength. Number three, we say perseverance is an important trait you need to have if you want to be successful in life. 4, we say believe you can and have faith when you feel fear. When fear comes, counter it with what? With faith. Number 5, we say stay silent when you feel like complaining. Don't talk. 6, we say if you are holding a grudge, holding a grudge is like drinking poison. So we say there, forgive when you feel like giving or getting revenge. All right, so instead of revenge, forgive. Number 7, we say when you feel like being selfish, serve others instead. Service is very key. Service will always bring back something, will always bring back profit. Number 8, we say surround yourself with people who would help you and make progress in life. Number 9, we say build your self-confidence. Build your self-confidence, no timidity. Number 10, we say always make a good first impression. All right. Number 11, we say avoid procrastination. Do what you have to do now. 12, we say find your purpose in life. That's where life will be so sweet for you. No struggle, 13, we said plan for success. And we say he who fails to plan has planned to fail. Absolutely. All right. 14, we say set realistic goals you hope to achieve within a set time frame. 15, we said do the things you enjoy doing regularly. And then 16, which is our major here, we say read a book regularly. 17, always learn something new. That is from number 16. If you read a book regularly, you will learn something new. 18, we say keep track of your spending and avoid buying what you don't need.
Okay, no, you know that when we talk about keeping track of your, that's just
Just
you know there's Christmas is coming.
Yes, that's true.
But I want to give you a piece of advice. This is October. If you want to buy cheap clothes, it's now.
It's now.
Don't buy in the first week of December because everything
Prices would have gone
gone up. You plan. Nothing is emergency. You plan for it. Say, I want to buy this because that has been the way I have always done.
Yes, sir.
You know,
You buy things ahead.
So that
Because
at that
times
time,
are changing
at that
so
time
fast.
where
Yes.
they say season,
Season.
can you imagine if you really want to buy Christmas tree, buy it in February
That's true.
or January, where they just demand you have
The
sold,
man just pack it
he
up,
has made all
just-
his
yeah,
profit in December.
and you just pack
because
things up
Christmas
to
tree is
close,
not
yeah.
something you buy every time. Just buy it in January.
And keep
you
it.
go and keep it because that same person now. Just imagine now, anything you want to buy, they tell you dollars or dollars or some of them they've had this thing in store.
In store.
They are just calling dollars so that you will think that they are buying it now and sell it 10 times.
You
the
know
price.
what? Yes, the
So
cost price.
it's very important that you check anything. Nothing is emergency. Don't allow anything become an emergency to you. Always plan ahead because when you plan ahead, it makes you go ahead. of things. So it's very important. So start getting close now. It has not gone
Christmas.
up, but I promise you, if you wait, you find out that it will be very difficult.
Even school
and
fees.
increase. Yes.
If you have excess, begin to keep some now and
You
prepare
can
for the
even pay
next
the
term.
school.
You can even yes.
Since you
pay
know you
ahead.
are not changing school,
Changing, yes, school,
nothing
yes,
stop.
that's
The
good.
school will respect you.
Yes.
If at the time you just finish this one and before next
the end
month,
of- yes, you
before
have
the
paid in
first
for
week
the
of
next term,
December, you know,
they will honor you,
I've
yes.
always looked at parents. There are some parents I saw, and I learned it some years ago. They pay their students' school fees during holiday.
Wow.
Yes. And I started
So that when
practicing it.
school starts, they are
And
just.
do you know that? Do you know that the 1,000? Do you know the 1,000 that I was putting
Keeping
aside?
every day,
All
yes.
those ones.
Yes.
Now this term now, I saved that one. I started it last year and this year. Do you know that this time around now, my children, my daughter is doing the 500 level. Immediately she finished exam, they said they are not coming back. I need to pay school fees. Immediately. So I went back to that money
That place.
and I collected the money. I paid that school fees.
Beautiful.
Then the other one, that one is coming home today now. What happened? They said, I need that one. Also, that you also need to pay my own because even though I'm coming, I need to go.
You go back
I just
immediately.
went, added money
Cleared
to it.
all of them.
I cleared the two of them. Then I told my wife, if we were not putting these
Things
money
you know
aside,
set aside.
now
every
I would
day.
have been saying, this thing, see, let me tell you something. There is no challenge that you are going through that is not your size. The reason why you are complaining, you have not seen it at your size. Listen, now just put your hand aside, size it up. It's
That's
your
right.
problem, it's your size. Your problem is your size. See, repeat that after me. Say, my problem is my size. So size it up, wear it, and move on. Because that's what makes you a man. It's responsibility that makes you a man, not erection. Anything can have erection, including a dog. But responsibility
Is for a
makes
man.
you a man.
That's right.
That's it.
19, we say here, associate with the people you admire, the people you respect, and people you want to be like. And 21, we said, always show kindness. And then finally, 22, we says, don't compare yourself with anyone.
Well, with these few points of ours, I know that we have
You
not
have been-
confused
We have
you.
not confused you, but
We have convinced you that
you can live a better
you
life.
can live a better life when you practice
Yes.
most of these things that we talk about. You will never be stranded.
That's right.
Until you see you again in our next edition. This is Simon and Samantha. I'm Brother Callisto saying we love you
We love you.
and we wish you the best.
Yeah.
Have
the
a
best.
very, very wonderful day.
Congratulations.
God
Bye-bye.
bless you. Congratulations. You have.
Yes.